I got neighbors that saying, I don't want nobody from the village in my house.
Thank you.
Can't we pick people that don't have a right?
Yeah, the answer to that question, lady, hey lady, the answer is no. Tiffany only likes to surround herself with people who have full-on felonies. It's not just minor offenses either. We're talking real, certified criminal records. Not enough to just have felonies, you need to have a reputation for stealing too. It's a kind where the whole community already knows you can't be trusted. That way, if something ever goes missing, Tiffany can just point at you and say you did it. And people will believe her, because your name's already in the streets for having sticky fingers. That's why she prefers to hire criminals. It's not just shoddy, it's strategic. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and get in the comments to let me know what you think about this mess. We're about to watch Tiffany do her usual thing. This was her trying to rally support from the public when the trustees were trying to recall her. Yes, recall her. They were basically trying to return her, like a bad Amazon order. Political buyer's remorse, if you will. And honestly, I get it. I thought it was a great move. It just wasn't pulled off right, so it didn't work. But watching it all unfold, still hilarious. So on this particular day, Tiffany's giving a little speech, doing what she always does, telling everyone how she's right. Everyone else is wrong, and how the people should be grateful she even exists. Basically, she wants folks to bow down and shine her shoes. Then out of nowhere, a random citizen walks up to this tiny white podium and says something I've been pointing out for a long time. It's about Tiffany and her weird obsession with hiring people who've got criminal backgrounds. It's not even subtle anymore, it's a full-blown habit. And yeah, it's weird. So that's exactly what we're getting into today. Let's go. The woman who stepped up to speak also made a point to call out that Tiffany had packed the room with her usual squad of goons. So if you're wondering where all that clapping was coming from,
all right, so we got one last letter H on this agenda. So basically, on H, I'm asking for consideration and approval of a resolution rescinding, revoking, canceling, and repealing the approved resolution on December 8th of 2021. And I'm going to explain to you what's going on with that. So I added this onto the agenda because currently now the Board of Trustees is seeking to recall my seat here in the village of Dalton. Again, I will state for the record, I have not done anything wrong. I have not stolen anything or did anything that warrants a recall.
What the feds doing there?
I ask the Board of Trustees, if you want to recall someone, add yourselves to this recall. Don't just add yourselves.
Yeah, it wasn't from the general public. It was from her cheerleading section in the back, already exposed. Just so we're clear, she had her whole hype team lined up before. She even opened her mouth now. During her speech, Tiffany goes on this dramatic rant. She says, I did not get elected by 5 individuals. I got elected by 82% of the community. Then she throws a jab at the trustees, basically accusing them of targeting her just because they don't like her or don't agree with what she says. She calls that unfit leadership. And then she flexes like, if that was the case, I would have done what I do best, hit the streets. She brags about how she once collected 800 signatures in 2 days to get 3 referendum questions on the ballot. Apparently, we're supposed to take that as undeniable proof that the people love her. Check this out. I know you love to remind everybody that you're the first African-American female to be mayor and supervisor and all that historic jazz, but listen, even if you resigned today, that history wouldn't change. You'd still be all those things. You got elected, that happened. It's in the books. You would still be the youngest female black mayor, or whatever title you're clinging to. No one's taking that from you. But let's be real. You were never on track to become the best at any of those things. That was never going to happen. So honestly, if you just walked away right now, you'd still get to keep the titles. You could leave on a high note. High note being that you became that thing? Yeah, it turns out you quickly became the worst version of it. But hey, we don't have to focus on that part. And then Tiffany gets up there with the dramatics. I just don't appreciate all the slander and attacks I go through just because I want to be a servant for the people. She says it's not fair, not right, not warranted. And of course she drops the "if I were a man" card, claiming that the men before her never got this kind of scrutiny. which is wildly ironic considering she was the main one dragging the mayor who came before her. He didn't get pushback from anybody except her. I mean, yeah, maybe me too, because I was loud as hell back then. But other than that, it was her throwing all the shade. Tiffany doesn't even think before. She just starts talking like she's the only one with a mic. Like it gives her special powers or something. Then she starts begging people to reconsider the recall. Says she's done nothing wrong. That it's just a difference of opinion in how she runs things. Then she tries to throw the trust.
This ordinance
Okay.
/ resolution. And basically, let's start over.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
I feel united we stand, divided we fall.
Mhm.
And right now, we have to set the presence for the village of Dalton. And as your mayor,
Trustees under the bus, saying she wishes they had stood up for the people when residents were crying out. Girl, you were the one they were crying about. You were the guy in the seat back then. And let's not forget the goons you had around you. Like that one dude, Robert something. You know who I'm talking about? The little one with the weird walk and his butt sticking out like he's trying to lead with it. Yeah, him. He used to be a trustee too. Sat right next to Tiffany and agreed with everything she said like a trained parrot. It's just like Holmes does now. It's how she operated, surrounding herself with Yasmin. She had a whole team of people that would follow her lead and help her lie on whoever she needed to. And then she stands up there saying, I made history. I earned that seat. And if y'all want it, you wait your turn and take it from me in 2025, just like I did. And you know what? That's actually good advice. Even House thought so. But then we get to the actual vote repealing the resolution to recall her and its silence. Is there a motion? Crickets? Is there a second? More silence. And just when you thought maybe someone would step up, here comes Holmes. Of course it's Holmes. Man, I don't know what he thinks he's going to get out of backing her like this. He was never in danger of getting anything from Tiffany, but he sure was trying hard. Honestly, don't even leave your drink unattended around that one. If the rumors are true, just saying allegedly and all that. And the funniest part is when you hire people to show up, sit in a room, and clap for you like paid cheerleaders, then act all touched when they scream, we support you, girl. Like you didn't pay them to be there, sis. You forgot that fast? We support you, girl. Yeah, okay. Now where's my check? It's pathetic. Is there a second? No. Try again. Second. Girl, sit down. So there you have it, trustees. Still want to go through with the recall? But now Tiffany's up there wishing that people could turn around and recall them too. Classic. And then you get shots of the crowd and it's obvious who's with her and who's not. Look at this lady clapping like crazy. And this guy with the still as a Stella statue hat didn't even move. You know why? Because all the hootin' and hollerin' is coming from the back where her real team is sitting. The ones she bust in. Duh. Lady even calls it out. Then Tiffany starts talking about how she's not worried. She's just going to keep elevating. Says the hate and jealousy are real and she's tired of it. She's like, why didn't y'all say anything about the corruption before me? Like what? Girl, the entire reason they're trying to recall you is because of the corruption. The actual corruption. She's up there talking like she's being targeted for no reason. Like it's all personal. They just want me gone because I'm great. No, ma'am. They want you gone because the receipts are stacking up. The drama. The lawsuits. The money missing nits. Not imagination. Her boyfriend got up there talking, wild pointing at people like bam, 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 sounding like he was making threats. Meanwhile, Tiffany's hiding in the back playing her little rap song for the camera. And get this. The lyrics in the song literally contradict something she just said in the interview. Told Tommy she didn't have a Tahoe, didn't ride in a Tahoe, didn't even know about a Tahoe. Then she plays her song Talking. It's about riding through Vegas to Chicago in a Tahoe. Like, are you dumb? No, really? Are you prison dumb? 'Cause that's where it's headed. Then she wraps it all up, talking about how the press never gets her side of the story. Girl, you are your side of the story. And every time you open your mouth, it just gets worse. And right when she finishes, some lady steps up to speak like this circus can't get any wilder. Good evening, everyone. This woman named Stella came up to the mic and she tried to keep it respectful, but you could feel the frustration bubbling up. She started talking about this block-by-block program that Tiffany's been promoting. And while she admitted that it's a big deal, she made it clear that there are basic things the village still hasn't handled, like water bills, she said. She's being told to read her own water meter like she pays taxes, and now she's supposed to play utility worker too. Is the way she said it had everyone cracking up. If I read that meter, I'm going to say it says 0. In fact, my meter says y'all owe me money. She was joking, but also not joking. She was dead serious, like, if you really want me to read that thing, don't be mad when I tell you I'm owed a refund. That's what it says. Come check it yourself if you don't believe me. Like, how wild is it that residents have to chase down basic services? The whole room felt that. Then she hit on another issue: people not wanting anyone from the village in their homes. She said her neighbors are scared. Homeowners are straight up saying, I don't want village workers coming to my house. And you can't even blame them. That's when she brought up the question, can't the village hire folks without felony records? And you already know the answer to that is a big fat no. Because Tiffany only surrounds herself with people who have full-blown felonies and a known reputation for stealing. That's her preferred hiring pool. And not just any felonies. You gotta already have the community side-eyeing you. That way. When anything goes missing, Tiffany can point the finger and everyone will believe her because the person already got sticky finger energy. That's the strategy. She doesn't want clean employees because clean employees don't lie for you. They'll tell the truth. So she handpicks people with dirty records, people who are more likely to go along with the scheme and take the fall when things go left. That's how she moves. And Stella wasn't done. She said straight up, if I knew this village was going to be like this, I would have never bought a home here. And when she said that, you could hear some of Tiffany's own paid clappers accidentally start applauding. Like they forgot what team they were on for a second. They probably thought it was Tiffany talking, or they just agreed on instinct because what she said was facts. Tiffany probably looked back like, why are y'all clapping for that? I paid you to clap for me. The moment was awkward and hilarious. At the same time, Stella kept it real. I'm not looking for a job. I just want my services. I pay taxes. She called out the shady way things are being handled. Said the trustees can't even vote on a budget they haven't seen. Said she went to the water department to ask for a copy of her past bills, and they told her we can't give you anything. Like, what? How is that even possible? And she nailed it. Those workers are scared. They're terrified of giving out anything because they know if they slip up and give out the wrong document, it's going to trace back to Tiffany, and she knows it. Tiffany probably told them, you don't give nobody anything, not even a receipt for Gumby, because it could lead back to me and land me in jail. And you know what? She's not wrong. That water bill stuff she was doing is shady, and if those papers ever come out, it's going to be all the proof anyone needs. She said it plain. Tiffany's going to jail-land, then hell in that order. The whole room felt that line. Because she's right. There needs to be a forensic audit. If Tiffany really had nothing to hide, she'd welcome that audit. She'd be saying, yes, audit me, clear my name. But she's not saying that because she knows it'll expose her. She's not innocent. She's been caught crossing state lines with stolen money, federal crime territory. So no, she's not going to approve an audit. She knows what it'll show. She's not trying to pack for prison just yet. And here's the thing, Stella pointed out, what we've all been saying for ages. Tiffany surrounds herself with criminals on purpose. It's not a coincidence. It's strategy. She picks people who already have something to lose so she can control them, keep them scared, and use them as scapegoats when she gets caught. And it works until the feds show up. Because the thing about hiring criminals is they're easy to flip. They've already got records, so the feds can squeeze them. That's the risk Tiffany's running. The #1 rule of crime is don't. Tell nobody but Tiffany. She's got a whole squad of co-conspirators and she treats them like trash. So when this all blows up, it's not going to be a mystery who takes her down. All right, y'all, be good because I'm not going to do it. But Mama loves you. Yes, she does. Peace.